How's everyone doing tonight? Hopefully well. Hopefully well. All right. Stream seemed to be good. Looking good. I'm a little uncentered. There we go. Bitrate seems to be going well. All right, hopefully that AT&T internet, that sweet, sweet fiber gets here sooner than later. Yeah, I'm hoping. I'm hoping. All right, let's get into it. Let's get into it. Tonight, let's continue our cursed data format. So we had this particularly cursed. We had this particularly cursed. We had this particularly cursed idea. We had a particularly cursed idea. And I haven't been able to find somebody that's doing what we're trying to do, because I was getting into this and I was like, man, this is rough. And the idea is that, yes, it's rough because HTML was not designed for this. But you know what? It doesn't matter that it was designed for it. Wasn't designed for it. It's what we're gonna do. Now I think that we can handle this in a way where we can do both HTML and just a JSON object for sanity reasons. I think I'm gonna have to serialize it both ways. So we'll try to do that too. We'll try to do that too. Let's get into let's get into this cursed code. Let's get into this cursed code. All right. You know what? Let's go back to the HTML test. All right. We were kind of building our constructs here. That's what we're I don't even remember what this was coming out to. Ooh, that's right. So these were divs. Now the thing is, I came across this and I think maybe we want to go this route. where we store some of this, like we store this as record. So I was kind of thinking in this here. So if this is what it was, it would be something like this, more likely. Let's see. And then this would be the value here. Now, this doesn't fix all of our issues, because there's no way to CSS. Let's see. This is good for like but our problem here is this. I think this is this. I think this is our problem, because if we wanted to conditionally render something like in CSS, I think what we would need to do maybe is something like this. That feels ugly, because if we wanted to do this for anything else, we wouldn't really be able to. But I think this is what we're going to go with. I think this is the idea. I think this is the concept. Is it rough? Yes, that's rough, but that's what we're getting. I think, does anybody have a better idea? We'll go with it if we have a better idea. Until I hear a better idea, this is what we're stuck with. All right, so let's try to do this with what we have. Let's run this. I don't even remember what we got at that point. Holy crap. All right, so key. Okay, key is key. That is key right there. Is that key is key. All right. Is this label? Is that what it is? Let's see, db div key. What are we? Oh gosh, how did we get div at all? How did we get a div? I forget what. Oh, because that's this right here. Okay, this makes more sense. All right, and this is renaming it to key. Got it. Okay, perfect. So that is the label key. Cool. So our key is being renamed to div, but we don't need that anymore because we're going with this right here. So we're just going to call this record. We'll remove this. Okay, so then we can take all of this. Oh, I forgot we had the index in there, but the index is fine because the index is value only. So we're going to take this. And we're just going to call this this is cursed. Okay. And now we can do the rename. This is, we have an index. We need an ID too. Oh, wait. Was the ID supposed to be part of here? I don't know. You know what? I wonder if we slap this up here. We can get some help. Is it gonna just inline all of these things? Is that what we're supposed to do? Oh. We get rid of this and value just becomes a string. That doesn't work, right? That can't work. We did forget index in here, though. We did actually forget index. So we're going to put that in our example here. Index equals 0. There we go. And we'll throw that in here. And then all of these can go. Let's see. The key will be a string. The index will be a U64. Big database. Big database. We renamed this. All right. What travesty have we done? What travesty is this? Let's see. Isn't exactly what I wanted. I wanted class of Tombstone. So we can update this. That was my bad. We call it Tombstone up here, but we could really just call this class. I think that's better. That's where we'll store... Because this will be the CSS trigger, but I mean, it is storing data. Good, Sir Dirk. How are you doing today, Dirk? It's good to see you. I haven't seen you for a bit. I'm glad you're on. We're currently doing some cursed database. Some cursed DB practices. I think this is looking fairly good. Oh, you have a meeting? Well, good luck in your meeting. Are you on the West Coast? I mean, you don't need to tell me where you are. It just seems late for a meeting for you. I'll be here in an hour, probably doing the exact same thing or crying. I will be doing the exact same thing or crying, one or the other. Mid-America? Okay, cool. So it's still late. It's still late for a meeting. Even in Mid-America. I live East Coast as far as time zone goes, but like I live an hour away from not West Coast. I guess not. Or not East Coast. Like it's at the worst side of the time zone. All right, this is like, okay, I don't think I wanted this. I just wanted the actual value. I need to look up quick XML. Let's do that. I just want value to be the value. Didn't want it to be the value. You can use any type that can be deserialized from a string. For example, string and string. Cows. Cows are always good. Okay, but how do I make it the content? You know, I don't want the value. Right, you do the @ here to make it an attribute. That's what we did here, even though we're not actually renaming it. Actually, we are renaming key, and I'm not sure why. We should just name it ID. That was dumb. Okay, that's better. Now we're currently doing this. Yep. 1, 2. Okay. Yep. Don't want to use it as an attribute. Got that. Ooh, we might want to do this. We might want to do that for Tombstone. We don't need the class. Let's make sure that didn't do anything weird. Yeah, just class tombstone. Cool, cool, cool. And then if we do none here, it just shouldn't show up. Yeah. Oh, I was hoping the whole field would not show up. I was hoping. Oh, do I need to do this? I might need to do this. The Surdy rename. I think that's maybe what I need to do here. But I do that. See, and it's saying here, if there's none, it would have nothing. That's what I did. That's what I did. Class option, rename. Oh. Note, if T is equal to string or other string type, the empty attribute is mapped to a sum of nothing. Wait. Whereas none represents the missing attribute. I just did map none. What did I miss here? All right, I'm not gonna get stuck up on this. I think this would be great, but it's a whatever for the most part. Is this $ text? $ text. Let's see. Field 1. Field 2. U. This isn't working here. Oh, I got it. Let's see. Welcome to an hour and a half of Merrick Reads the Docs. One of the most exciting streams you're going to find. Let's see. I don't know. I don't know. Do I have to make an enum out of this? This seems... I have to be missing something. You know what? It doesn't matter. We'll just do it how it's doing it with value like this. That's fine with me. That is fine with me. I don't know why I'm worried about it so much. I thought that there would be a way to make value like this. Is that how we do it? I'm going to be upset. Okay. No, $, right? $. Let's try $. I saw $, in that. Shot in the dark? Yes. Oh! $, you AI. $. I would say that I'm smarter than the AI, but I did kind of guess. Just a little. All right, cool. So let's see. Key, index, class, tombstone. We're ready to go. Chat, we're ready to go. This is all there. Everything we need. Now all that's left to do is implement this in the database. More fun. Much fun. Okay. All right, let's go. We got this. Is this all we need right here? This thing right here? I'm kind of embarrassed that this took 2 hours. I think this took 2 hours to... Okay. We won't talk about it. You know, I had a hard time wrapping my head around the concept. So it might have taken me 2 hours, but I did struggle wrapping my head around that specific concept. I went into the wrong place. What? Oh, I did bim ... Like, I was in the wrong place. All right. So let's go here. We're just going to start busting this out in mod. All right, we have our derive here. We need to include quick XML. Let's do something like okay, whatever. Okay, so we have Surdy JSON and Surdy. Those two are here. All we need is quick XML. Is that the right version? Let's see. We're on 31. 31.0. 31.0. I believe this is an underscore. All right. There we go. Wait. Oh, maybe it is a dash. It's a dash here. I got it. It's an underscore here. So I feel like I was partially lied to. It's confusing. We'll go to crates.io. It definitely is a dash. Okay. You know, I acquiesce. I was wrong. Okay, this is totally fine. I think we can just get rid of all of these. Yeah, we're gonna get rid of all those. Done. Okay. So now what I'd like to do, I also want to have a JSON variant. But I think the JSON variant is actually really easy. Let's do this. No, not at all what I wanted to do. So we can just do this as like... And I think we can get rid of all of these. Yeah. The only thing that really changes here is this becomes a just the field that I don't know why I wanted to do strewn. It's a tombstone. And then this can become a bool. Now, in theory, these are option. Doesn't have to have a tombstone, as well as it doesn't have to have a value. Okay. How long did that take me to make the JSON one? I don't know. I wasn't timing, but I feel like that was about a minute or two. Yeah, maybe like 2 minutes. 2 minutes versus 2 hours. This really screwed with my brain. I couldn't. It wasn't difficult. I just have never used XML to store data before. That is what I'm going to leave it as. Okay. Yes, and we're using, if you're new, if you haven't been here before, we're using XML. We're going to format it as HTML to store our database records. So hopefully, the idea is if we do everything properly, you can just browse the database via the HTML files, which would be pretty cool. Not gonna lie, be pretty cool if we can pull it off. There are still questions in my head of how this will work exactly, but we'll figure them out. We'll figure them out as we go. All right. Now, I guess basically what we'll have to do is have something like, I don't know. I'm just typing right now. No. Actually, I don't know that we need anything in there. We don't need message pack. We have XML, or it's really HTML. We're using XML, but it's really HTML that we're writing. So basically, we need a way to start the server serving one way or another. We could have it like try to detect the files and whatnot, but all right. Then what I was thinking is we could make this kind of easy by like just I have no idea. Oh, actually, this works out fairly well. It's not a concrete thing, so you can just pass in a stir. I'm actually pretty happy with that. What I was going to say is we could do something now like a we have an implementation for this, yeah. Maybe not. Maybe not. We'll have to look. This was from we did it over here. I keep flipping back between XML. Let's see. ToString. Oh, that was serializing. We're talking about deserializing now. Let's go back here. Let's see. We have from stir. I think we'll do from reader. We'll do internal copies of data. Readed from reader. If you want to have a stir input and want to borrow as much as possible, use maybe from string is better. Okay. Okay. Do you know what we could do though? Is just update this. Is that a from slice? There should be a from value. We'll do from stir. We'll unwrap for now. We like to fail fast, right? That's what unwrap does. This fails fast. Right onto your face. We can just delete all of this, right? Yeah, we're just from stirring everything. Beautiful. Ew. So this is the one problem here. I don't love it. I don't love it. But we either need to make an interface that both record and JSON record implement that allows us to access each of the thing that will feel very Java-y. Very Java-y. I'm sorry, trait. Trait. Or do we have an or? I'm looking for an or. Hopefully we have an or. Can somebody give me an or? Or it'd be anybody. I don't like this, but we can do this. Not at all what I wanted. Not at all what I wanted. ID. And this would be a string. There we go. There we go. File's probably not the right thing that I was looking for. It's not file. It's really record. You know what? Yeah, it's a record trait. And then this can return. How gross is this, guys? How gross is what we've done here? No. Are we going to have borrowing issues with this? Well, the box. It's fine. It's fine. Wait, why would we have a vec here? I'm not loving this, but we're going with it. We're going. All right, let's do this. We got to implement both of these, right? We're actually going to rename this to, let's see, HTML record. Yeah. All right. Why don't we just return? Oh. That is good. Okay, and then some. This needs to be updated to be an option, right? Yes. All right. All right. We're cooking. Let's do the same here. All right. All right. What is this error that the trait bound dynamic record is not satisfied by the following other types? Right. Let's do this. I just want to see if this is a type error or not. Let's see. Let that did not work. There we go. Okay, that's what I wanted to do. Because this is what I'm wondering here. That's not what I wondered. We'll just remove that so we'll stop complaining. Okay, so this is working. So this is getting us a JSON type here. And then we can just not at all what I meant to do. We can do this. I'm not vimming very well today. Now, can we just, okay, so that is what it was. Can we just box here and do this in one line? It's going to want the generic object. Okay, you know what? We're going to just do it the other way. I don't like multi-line too much. I find it can get confusing for people. I don't know. Maybe that's a good multi-line, though. Let's see. That's correct. And then this is, I did not type it right again. This is box of that. Done. Done. Okay. Is this what we want to do? I feel like this is gross, but will allow us to be in HTML or JSON. So you know what? We're going to go with it. We're going to go with it. Cool. All right. So now the next thing that we've got to do, so we have been doing something that's kind of, we've been doing this. And that means we access by line. We read the database line by line. But now we've got to update it to be blocks of bytes. Actually, we could just encode these all on one line. These all encode straight off to one line, don't they? This is going to also be one line. There's not going to be line breaks, right? Maybe we keep it line by line right now. So it's actually going to be easier. It's going to be faster if we have byte offsets instead of line offsets. Because with line offsets, we still have to read in the file and iterate over each line. Whereas byte offsets, we can seek. And seek is way faster because it can be optimized. But can we cheat for right now and keep it line by line? I think we can. I think cheating is a requirement here. It's our duty. We're going to try this JSON record just to make sure we don't have to do anything special to it. All right. Let's see. The key index. Let's just do this one as well. We're just going to take this. Okay. Now let's two string this. And that's what it is. Oh, stupid F1. I need to disable that key. This is a programmable keyboard. F1 needs... it's just too close. It's like right next to escape. And it gets hit too much. Beautiful. Beautiful. So now we're just going to treat this line by line like we always have. We're just going to serialize it out as a structured data. Cool. I think that will be the easiest way to update the database. All right, so now we've got to go through and find all of this. Unfortunately, that's all here. Oops. All right. Right to memory. So we'll keep our in memory just the same. Oh, okay. You know what? This might be easy. This actually is going to be easy because what we're going to do is we have all of our writing log conveniently in this one function. And so instead of this here, okay, I can replace everything inside of the braces, but what if I wanted to do everything from here to the next paren? I don't know the Vim motion for that. Okay. I just do F. I just do F. So I could do just like CF. F does exclusive outer. Okay. I wonder if there's an inner F. An inner F. Find your inner F. That sounded terrible. So I'm learning Vim too. And that sucks. Okay, so write value to log, and we're just going to pass in a box of what is this? Done. You know what we do need? We need something here. We have no way to construct these records. So we would have to know what our engine was to construct the record. So this is starting to feel really bad. This is feeling a little bad, right? Is this Moonlight? How are you doing tonight? How are you doing? We're writing some cursed database software. It's amazing. Totally not my idea this time. Like 3/4 of my cursed software is other people's ideas, and I gladly give them the credit for it. This time, not my fault. Not my fault. All right. Is this terrible? It feels terrible. All right, so now we can get a record. We can pass it in here. We now need to store all of this in memory, don't we? So our in-log database. Ooh, when I said this was going to be easy. Ooh. This can't be a string anymore. It has to be a... Oh no. What have we done? Oh no. What have we done here? This is getting grosser and grosser and grosser. We could solve all of this by just not supporting JSON. It felt to my bones like the right choice. It felt like the right choice. Okay, well. Here's an optimization. We could have one of these for, no, undo. Let's see. What? No. No. Wrong. Let's see if we can update the return and get it to, oh my gosh. The return is going to be a box dynamic record. And so now, there we go. This will just be ID. ID shouldn't be a... It is a string right now. Yeah, it is a string. Okay. Okay. Let's see if we can't fix this one up. All right. Nice. Nice. Very nice. Very nice. All right, we've got this will just make it easier to get the tombstone instead of passing in all the optional stuff. Because basically everything is... Well, we'll have to have an index, won't we? I forgot about this. This is the new rafty part. This is the new rafty part. So we just implemented raft, and we're trying to get it to work with the... All right. Oh, what did I do? Okay. I am just hitting random keys today. I think I missed control there. All right, what we need here is now we need to store this file engine. I guess here. Done. So we're gonna just default to JSON. Yes, sir. And now we're in a delete record. So what we're going to do instead of constructing one here, we'll just do new tombstone record key. Did I not name it that? Let's see. Tell you what, there's an ad break on Twitch. I'm going to go get a drink really quickly. I'm out of water. Ads. So I'm going to go do that really quickly. Be right back. That ad break snuck out right up on me. And for those of you on YouTube, enjoy the nice music. Relax, stand up. You guys go get a drink of water as well. All right. How's everyone doing? How's everyone doing? All right. Twitch is still getting ads, but this is for you, YouTube. For you. I forget what I was doing. Oh, okay. Okay, 1 second. Okay, we were getting this all what did we call this? We called this get tombstone. But this is a file engine thing, which is what we needed. Self dot. What did we call the file engine? Just file engine? What did we call that? Yeah, file engine. Okay, I was right. Yeah, it's get tombstone. It's get tombstone. Ugh. It should be new tombstone record. You know what? It should be new tombstone record. New. There we go. There we go. We fixed it. All right. Now we need to get the latest index. How do we want to deal with the index? We could iterate it here, but if this fails, this write value to log, we need to actually reset the index. And I kind of feel like that logic should be in this writing a value to log. So we don't have to do it anywhere where we call write value to log. It should be contained in here. Yeah. So let's do this. These, like news tombstone record, is not going to set the index. We're just going to put those as okay, so what I don't like about this, which I was about to do. So this way I'd have to pass in a mutable, basically, because then we would update the record with the index, because it would be whatever the raft index was, which we don't know. We're just getting this thing and moving it on. Okay. Okay. How do we want to do that? Because now if we do it like this, this works here. And this passes on the new tombstone record. But then we need to actually take it as a mutable into right value and mutate it, which feels kind of bad because we don't actually want to change the value of the key or value. Like, I know. I got it. We'll do something like this. Let index equals what is this function? I don't think it is a function. Yeah, let's see. Let's do it like this. Let's get the raft index. But does this really need to be a function? Or we just use the current index? I think we can just do index. The index for key and stuff is actually using, it's actually talking about our oh gosh. Can't think of it. Just slipped my mind. It's actually talking about our index, our database index. It's because it's the same word. I was trying to come up with a different word. Let's call this our raft index. Yeah. Now we need to throw that on self here. Self needs a raft index. Where is that? That's right. Let's see. Now, raft index will always be holding the next index. We'll be holding the next index. So it doesn't get incremented until the new record has been saved. Then we increment it because that is the next index. Maybe we should call it next index. I think I might call it next index. I think I like that. Did I just undo it or? Yeah, okay. It has index again. And now we're going to call it index here. And now what we need to do is this needs to be next raft index. Yeah. When we respond to a raft request, we have to respond with the current index. Maybe we make this current, even though it's the one we're currently going to save. For the consensus, it won't matter because the consensus is looking for who's the latest. And as long as they're all using the same logic, it won't matter. Yeah. Wait. Why does it not like new tombstone error? I undid the change. New. Is it new tombstone record? No, that doesn't make sense. What did I call it? Yeah, it's new tombstone. Okay, cool. All right. Now we've nailed that. Got that. Okay, this is... Now all we have to do here... Okay, wait, I do... What's inner find? F is over... 1 second. I got a Vim search. Vim inner find. Because F is like actually on it, but what can I use to get before it? I want to get before it. I'll just ask Dirk when he's back. He said he was coming back, so I'll just ask Dirk. Because like if I do CF, I guess this isn't actually going to work anyways. Because it's only going to go to that one. Oh, yeah, that wasn't going to work anyways. I guess in this case, I can just do everything because, yeah, I wanted to delete everything. All right, isn't it just record here? What are we inserting into? Oh. Yeah, for sure. Absolutely. We're just putting the whole record in there. It contains all the information we want. All right, let's see. So here... I got to refresh my memory. So obviously we want to serialize it, which isn't too hard. Let rec equal self.fileengine dot we have a do we not have a serialize? Did we not make a serialize? I can't imagine that. We have a get a record from bytes, but we don't have one to serialize one. Okay. Good job, Merrick. Good job. Of FN. Dollar sign? Dollars? No. Actually, this is... Let's see. This looks wrong. These traits. Okay, instead of doing this, though... Instead of doing this, I have a better way. We can actually solve this problem with the trait. Let's do value as string, actually. Let's do value as string. Oh, not... It's thinking this value. I meant, not value, but, record as string. Let's just call it serialize. Because, you know, that's what we're doing. Oh, you know, I don't want to be implementing it here. I don't want to be implementing it here. There we go. Is this our JSON one? Sweet, 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 sweet. Sweet. And then this one. Quick XML. Sweet. Very sweet. Most awesome. Let's go here. Okay, so then when we were doing our serialize down here, which I forget where we were. Yep, right here. We can just delete all this garbage. Nope. Actually, we don't even need to do this. We can just do... You know, we didn't even have to put it in here. Just as long as this trait always had the toString. We could even solve that with toString if we wanted to. I've already done this. So I don't need to or want to. I do feel like an idiot though. Yeah, because all we need to do is record.serialize. I made that whole other function for kicks and giggles. And then let's do this. Okay, CF paren done. And we're going to write the record. The record is going to be true. If we error, we back out. Dirk, I have a question for you. I'm glad you're back. I have a question for you. So I can do, let's say I just wanted to get rid of this record here, this record.id. I can do CF close parenthesis and get rid of all of it. But, and that's fine. But let's say I wanted to get rid of this. Now, obviously with this one, I could do word. So I could do like CW, I think. Yeah. I could do word. But there's cases where I want to go to a thing. Like I want to do F to this, but I don't want to delete the thing. I want to do inner. Is there an inner find? Is there like some way to say, I want to find this, but not, I wanted to select the thing before it? So like here, if I was here and I did CF parenthesis, it would delete the closing parenthesis. T. All right, T, that's what it was. I knew there had to be something. It came up. I wanted the inner find. Okay, that's a dumb word for it, but that's what I was calling it. My inner find. Cool. It was something like this, where I wanted to like, yeah. Anyways, cool. Thank you. That's I probably will ask again. I'll forget to. But I will try to remember it. You're excited for the HTML database? So at this point, Dirk, it can serialize to HTML or JSON, depending on how you start the database. I don't know if this code is fantastic or not because I wrote it while you were gone, so it's probably a little scary. But basically, I wrote this file engine, and basically, you have HTML records and you have JSON records, and basically, it feels very JSON-y. or not JSON-y, but Java-y. So this feels very Java-y. There's a trait called record, a record trait, which basically just allows you to access everything in it. It also has a serialize part to it, but so this is just the actual trait. And then so the file engine is either JSON or HTML, and basically then you can do all of your serialization through this without knowing whether you're running as JSON or HTML. Everything's treated the exact same. We just pass around these record traits, even to the point where you can create a new record with just the ID, the index, and the tombstone, and value, and it creates a new record, whether it's JSON or HTML, you don't know. Like that's handled by the file engine. So anyways, this is what we did while you were gone. Because I think that the HTML sounds really awesome for being like, hey, yeah, go explore it. But to me, when I just want to open up the file, this is going to be way easier to read than this is going to be. Like, if I'm just looking at the plain file, this is going to be a little bit rougher. The Haskell version of this? What would the Haskell version of this be? Does it have a really clean way of doing this? I feel like if they picked HTML and JSON as their username, they deserve it. That is pretty clean. That's pretty awesome. I will be doing I'll probably try OCaml first, since I feel like that will be, I don't know. I used Haskell a while ago, like a while ago, but I feel like maybe OCaml would be more familiar just with what I'm accustomed to. So I'll probably try an OCaml stream or two at some point this year. That's on my goal to like give OCaml a little bit better of a try. I want to set out I don't know, I want to say like a week so that I could get a couple streams in so that it's not just a knee-jerk reaction. Generally, I try to shoot out and just do like a simple web server, some HTTP REST server. I try to generate a Swagger, see what libraries are out there to generate a Swagger for it. I try to do some routes, just some simple stuff, like with a database backing, one of those, just an SQLite database, something like that, just something easy. Let's see. I learned a bit of OCaml recently. It's cool, but not that much cooler. No, I like to explore. I think learning languages, even if you decide that you don't like them, you can pick up cool things that can affect how you write. Like me personally, you could write like I've said, some of my complaints with Java is just how most people write Java, not the actual language. Obviously, I don't love the actual language either, because then I would, if I hugely loved the language and just hated how everybody used it, I would probably still use it. But like, if you ask me which one's better, Java or C Sharp, I would probably say C Sharp, purely on the fact of how everybody writes Java. And so I think it's really useful because you can take lessons learned. Most of the people that created these languages are way smarter than I am. And so I can take or I can at least attempt to take the lessons they learned and codified. They codified some lesson somewhere. And if you can learn that lesson, you can take that to any language you write, whether it's C++ or, a triggering one. You can do C++ in a mildly sane way if you like. Don't do multiple inheritance. Just don't do it. Friends don't let friends multiple inheritance. I think that's the crux of it. I feel like a stream succeeding is a fickle thing. It's a fickle mistress. I don't know. I actually think for it to succeed, you have to be a little bit more bombastic than I am. Which, I don't know. I'm trying something a little new on the YouTubes. You'll see it in a little bit whenever I get my HTMX done. You have to be a little bit more... It's not clickbait, like, as long as it's, like, the truth. Like, okay, I guess what I'm saying is, like, pure clickbait would be, like, something that says, I hate Bob. And the whole video is about how you love Bob. I think this is what I don't like, where, you're purposely getting the people that hate Bob or that love Bob that are triggered by this to do it. And that's kind of like the bad clickbait where it's actually, or maybe it's even worse, is like, where it's just completely wrong. Like, watch me program something cool, and it's a cooking show. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. But what I am trying to do is, I don't know, the right clickbait. I hate clickbait in the classic sense of clickbait. I actually actively try not to click on those things. But I'm trying to make it where the title is a little bit more challenging, where it's a little bit more mysterious, instead of how to do enums in Rust, which, obviously my tutorial things are always going to stay how to do X and what, because like that's how you're going to search them and how you're going to find them. But some of my other commentary, like for example, when I called AWS out for a blog article that I thought people could learn about, that they wrote, and they kind of, in my opinion, screwed up on that blog article. I'm going to make those a little bit more clickbaity. I don't know if it's going to be good. I don't know if it's going to be bad. We'll see. It's not clickbait as long as it's the truth. Well, I guess that's what... I was gonna say, like, is it clickbait if it's the truth? I don't know. I don't know. Let's ask. Let me ask, because maybe we all have different definitions of what clickbait is. What is clickbait? Because if it's something to attract your attention, I mean, ads have been doing that for everything. Everything is clickbait because they're trying to get you to click on it. Sensationalized headlines or thumbnails that are designed to attract attention and entice users to click on a. Okay, so I guess then, yeah, I'm gonna try to sell on clickbait. Oh, okay. So this is I guess what especially when the link leads to content of dubious value or interest. See, I want to do the top part. I want to be a little bit more sensationalized, but just with the same good content. Hopefully it's good content, I guess. Yeah, you know, I don't know what I'm doing. I have no idea. Publication bias? I have heard that. I don't remember what it is off the top of my head. Yeah. 100%. 100%. Yep, the more controversial paper, the more likely it is to get published. And so, like, I don't necessarily like it. Like, I'm not going to sit here and say, like, I'm doing more of it because I like it. But the other thing is, like, you know, there are people that have expressed that they'd like for me to succeed. And part of me realizing is, like, if I'm going to take it seriously and my work seriously, because I do put effort into it for people, I have to do at least a little bit. Like, you can just not play the game. I don't know. Maybe you can make that work. I don't know. I have done that for like 3 years with my YouTube videos and it hasn't worked. So, like, maybe somebody else could make it work. I can't. I don't know that I can make that work, but like it doesn't seem to have worked. So anyways, I'm going to try some things. We'll see how it works. We'll go see how it works. And, you know, I'd love feedback. You know, maybe people hate it. Maybe people don't. I'm also trying to make my YouTube videos a little bit more fun instead of, I think they were a little dry. And so I'm going to try to pep them up to be a little bit more fun. It's taking a little more work to edit to be a little bit more fun, but it's a learning process. I'm enjoying that part. All right, so here we need to actually get the last record written. So on startup, we need to go search. We need to get the last record. We're going to just... Oh. Let's see if ChatGPT has an idea. No. I think we need to write a function to actually do this. I don't think we actually have a clear way to do this. So basically, this index needs to be read in from disk. And I don't know. You know, the weird thing is, before the database starts up, we don't really have a way to access these files. That's all through this object, this database engine. maybe we start with the index as 0. And as the, you know what? Yeah, let's do that. As we do our startup sequence on run, let's see. We do have a run path. Run. We don't have a run. What did we call it? I guess there's always that fear that, like, you have, I probably have like 100 people that actually like me. Maybe not even that many. Maybe like 20. I'll say like 20 that actually really like the work that I put into these things. And you always have this fear, at least I do. I don't know about other people. I always have this fear that, I'll change something to try to, those people would like my things to succeed. But I also have this fear that making the changes that I think might help it succeed would actually make those core people less likely to attend. The things that help drive those things to succeed, like what makes a stream succeed, maybe those people like my stream because it's not like the streams that would succeed. And so that's also, I don't know. Yeah. I don't know if that makes sense. Dirk, you've misread me. I would care. And probably to my detriment. I do a lot of this because I care about helping people. And so I would. For better or for worse. Yeah, I guess that's what sucks for me. Like I want to balance that because I would, if like you, Russell, DVD, Nighthound, Monta, I don't want to miss anybody, but you guys know who you are, decide to stop coming, then I don't know. I feel like, now obviously there's personal taste and whatnot, but if all of you were like, then I would feel bad. I wouldn't enjoy that. Oh, sure. Some. I'm saying like all of them. Like if all of you stopped, I don't know. Obviously, stuff happens, whether you get busy or you move to a different time zone and it's impractical or a job or, there's a ton of reasons to stop. Yeah, there's a ton of reasons to stop. Right. 100% Dirk. I get it. That is not the stopping I meant. I meant if you all stopped because I changed something that I would feel isn't part of the core, drive of making these videos and stuff. If you all stopped because you guys got $1 million job and had to work a lot, I'd be like, more power to you. Just subscribe and don't watch. Just subscribe. Support me. Oh. Lurk harder. That's right. See, I'm rooting for you, Dirk. I'm rooting for you. Next CEO of major tech company. All right, maybe we need to do it here. I think we could do it here, right? Because we have a null DB here. The reason we can't do it here is because the null DB isn't initialized until here. And we need this to actually get the last thing. Let's see if we can't get the old main log. Do we have a latest log file? We used to have a way to get the latest log, which was the main log. Now we keep track of the main log, and I think we deleted that logic. And the problem with on new is we get a new main log. That's what we're doing here. So really here, before we do this, we need to read in. These go completely away since we have the metadata now. These get completely removed because it's actually in the record instead of some meta logic. This goes away. I think we don't have a way to do this. Not now, anyhow. Not as it's mutated. It's gotten better in a lot of ways, but we don't have a way to find what the latest thing was. The last record. What would be a good way of doing that? So I guess we can just do the same thing we do for compression. Ooh. This is an interesting error. Uh-oh. We're trying to send a record trait. Cannot be sent between threads safely. Why are we trying to send a record across? Why are we trying to send a record across? I've screwed something up. Okay, we're going to, can we ignore this error for right now? I think we can. Because there's no, we aren't trying to do this. So obviously I screwed something up. But the file compactor does use our utilities to basically walk back. So I think we can do this. We're going to have to do the generation segmentation mapper This is a bit of logic nobody wants to actually theorize about. I don't think anybody followed me through this on the video. And I think we have to construct this, find the first file. The thing is, a file could be empty with how we currently do it. Because every single time we start the database, we start a new log segment. And the thing is, if we start the database, shut down the database, start it again, it's going to start a new file, even though the last one was empty. Yes, we're getting rid of all Sentinel values, Dirk. We only had them because we never had structure. We didn't have structured logs, database logs. We didn't have any structure, so there was these Sentinel values for if a value was deleted. Whereas now, we actually, in the HTML, we have, this is so that in CSS, we can style it as deleted. We actually have, a tombstone. What about opening an FD and only writing it when the first write happens? That might work. That should probably work. So we could change the logic here to, instead of creating a new log, let's see. I agree that empty files are kind of weird. So the event is that, like, you'd have to just start the database and shut down the database. Like, the database wouldn't create empty files in standard operation. Because when you're writing to the database and it fills up a database, the file, it actually writes the new one to it. So the only way you get this is by starting it and shutting it down and starting it and shutting it down. And then the database cleans those up as soon as it runs the first compaction. So yeah, I think we can do it. I think we can do it. So I don't have a problem with doing that. That's probably the better way of doing it. I don't know. It's probably it's a, at this point it's been a weird edge case, and because it's just like an educational database, I haven't worried about weird edge cases where it's like, okay, yes, if they sat there and started the database, shut it down, started it, shut it down, started it, shut it down, there would be like 3 empty log files. That has seemed like a edge case that doesn't hurt anybody, but if the chance arises. All right. What I need to do is this get value for key. I'm going to just copy this. Oh gosh, it's so janky. But instead of get value for key, we're going to name this get latest index. And this is going to return, let's see, this is going to be a CI curly, oh, wait. CT curly brace, right? Oh, nailed it. Nailed it. I'm like a junior Vimmer. I think I've almost made it to junior. I'm not junior Vimmer yet. I'm like almost junior Vimmer. And this is just going to return a U64. All right. Now we're just going to walk through this and understand. Acquire relock on the main memory. We don't need to do memory because this is only from disk. Let's actually make that evident. From disk. Latest. All right, so we can delete this. No memory. Done. All right. Could not get the config. Let's see. Okay, so we're reading the config to find out where we're getting our stuff. We're building the generation mapper. Oh shoot. We've got to return a result, don't we? Yeah, we should return a result anyways. But this should be a U64, right? Yeah, let's do U64. Okay. Now we can question mark that. Cool. So we're doing the generation mapper. We're collecting. We're sorting. Ugh, this is gross. I need to come up with a better way of doing this. We need to, like, this is copied and pasted around a little too much. Yep. It is. We'll fix it later. So basically, we're just going to go through this, but instead of searching for a key, did we have a key up here? We did, didn't we? We're not searching for a key. Boo. We're not searching for a key. No way. So instead of searching for a key, we're just looking for the first actual log entry. Can I just delete all of this? Okay, so check the index for value. This is checking the index, but I don't actually care about the index. All right, so we're just checking the index and then calling get value for the line number. Can we use just line number of 0? So can we delete all of this? Right? Because we just want to get the first. And we need to change this to actually serialize it as a record now, right? That's what we want to do. We want to change this to be a record. I guess it has to be a record trait. Which means it needs to be a box dynamic. It needs to be a box. I hate this. I don't hate it. It's why Rust can be as performant as it can be. And usually there's probably I don't know that this is correct, but I feel like if you're in the box dynamic, you're getting close to a code smell. You're like, maybe not there, maybe it's not a code smell, but okay. Oh, we can just delete this. This is the thing we can just delete. Because there is no meta special data. We're going to actually leave this because we'll just leave this as the parsing. But we don't have to do all this sanity check to see if it's a tombstone and return a deleted value, because that's actually inside of the metadata of the file. So like we can just, and we don't do the split. So let's see, value equals, ooh, you know what we do need from here though? We need to know what the file system is. And this does not have the file system in it. We got to add that. We got to add the file engine in here. Let's see. Wait, do I have only from bytes? No, I did it from a string, right? I don't have from bytes. Dang it, I do only have from bytes. I thought I did from string. Let's see, record to string. Oh no, I did it as an str. Why did I put bytes here? Wait, I need to do CW here, CW. Should have done it from the start, but oh well. STR. CW, STR. All right. Junior Vimmer. Can this not fail? Oh, I unwrap. Okay. Let's actually pass this back, because if this has a parsing error, this has a result T, so we'll just do a result. Hey, Dirk, you know, nobody should ever say that I'm not a fan of fail fast. I fail fast right on my face, like right. You know, I used to, when I was first learning Rust, I took this really hard approach to absolutely no unwraps. And I still think it's a really good idea, but also if you're trying to prototype something, sometimes I think it's fine just to be like, I'm prototyping something, I'm just going to use unwrap. I don't know how I feel. Now I feel torn, because I feel like that just makes harder code to manage. Like it makes code that's going to shoot you in the foot later on down the road. But at the same time, you can search for unwraps pretty well. So if you're like, hey, I actually want this to be in production or something like that, you can be like, I'm going to look for the unwraps. And actually, you know, you are making work for yourself later. I know. Like I said, I'm torn. What would actually fix all of this is if I was better at Vim, so I went a little bit faster. Then I could still be lazy, but I would just be faster. All right. Yes, there is a tried and true method. I'm not disagreeing. All right, so now we just need to check if this is an error. We can just do is error, right? Yeah. Okay. We can delete this. So if it's an error, we're going to just say the record is corrupted. And we can just return the value here. Nope. No, we can't. Oh, it's a result. Yeah, but we're passing a result. But what type of error do we have? No, this is the same signature. A trait and an right? Not the same error. So let's just do a match on this. This was dumb. Should have started with a match. Okay. Then we're going to take this and put that here. No, I want to just highlight this, and I want to put that here. And then for this, yep, that looks good. And then here we do this. And then we just delete this. Done. What about map error? Yeah, I could have done map error there. What I realized is I really should just match here. So the thing is, I have to unwrap it here, though, right? Because this is returning a different error type. I guess I could map error here. Right? One second. Let me think about it. Maybe you're right. I don't use map error very often. Okay. We're just using map error here. 1 second. Actually, maybe we just do an IO error here because this is... I put corrupted as a different thing because if you like go and fiddle with the bytes, that's corrupted. It's not actually an IO error. We're going to do corrupted, but I'm kind of thinking corrupted should pass on the internal error instead of just being corrupted. I think I might do this. Doesn't it already? I don't know. I don't think so. It didn't. It was not. You know, I don't care that much. We'll do that another time. It probably should. We'll do that a different time. I don't want to... I'm branching out and solving too many things where I'm trying to do one thing. There's bad code throughout this. Okay, we just use map error. We need this. Done. It corrupted should probably pass on the internal error. I'm not going to sit here and argue that this is correct here. I'm just trying to also not boil the ocean to have to change where corrupted could happen. I don't know how many places I've used it. Maybe this is the only place. I don't know. I agree that it's probably wrong. But also, it's fine for right now. I'm just trying to get I'm trying to get this to work. And so I sometimes lose track a little bit with like fixing bad things in the code. It happens to me. All right. Why are we upset up here? Why are we angry? This function takes 2 arguments, but 1 was given. What? Oh, yeah, the file engine. We passed the file engine in, though. Oh, I messed up. I put file engine here. This is just the first value. Oh, gosh. All right. Wait, why are we wrapping this in okay? Why aren't we just returning this? Okay, Dirk. Wait. No, I can do this. I don't need your help. I can do this without your help. It is C till that up thing. Okay, close. I was close. I almost got it. And then end. Can I just do that? I think I can. That will be better. Dirk, I was already on with it was redundant, Carl. I was doing that before you said that. I knew it. I saw it. I was just trying to think of the Vim commands. I'm so slow. I was trying to think of to go to the front of the stupid line. I got the $sign. I can go to the end. the go to the front. I had to think about that one. Almost a junior Vimmer here. Almost a junior Vimmer. I don't know what the test is, like what the canonical source of truth is to when you can call yourself a junior Vimmer. I need to use curly brace for up and down travel. I think it's like a good amount of travel. U and D, like going, is a little jarring. I feel like curly brace is pretty nice. I need to be using that more. Sometimes I'm like just holding J, like. All right. We're still at 9 errors. Oh, this function takes 3 arguments. Oh, this takes a file engine. Yeah. Wait, why does the AI want me to map the map record? What the crap am I on? What the crap? Get the latest index from disk. Oh, okay. I get it. All right, get value from segment. We're getting it from the path at the 0 with the file engine reader. We're going to map that. We're going to get the record. And we're going to set the current index to, no. Gross. Don't do this. Oh, no, this is fine. Oh, so what I don't like about this is we didn't need to actually set it. The AI set it here, and that should be up to us to set the current index. Not it. Not this function. It's not this function. It's just to find the latest index. That's all this function is supposed to be doing. I think. Let's get rid of you. Wait, do we not have a trait index? Do we not have a trait index? What? Tell me it's not so. There's a trait index. Why did it not let me call that? It returns a result, a box dynamic. Yeah. I got that up here. So we're unwrapping it with a U. And return. So we got to return this as an OK. You know what? I'm changing this function. I'm changing it because I thought, you know what would be better is just to return this. Yeah. And just make this a get latest index from disk. We're going to get the latest record from disk, which will have the latest index. Record from disk. I could parse out the record, but maybe you need something else from the record. I don't know. I'm sorry. I'm struggling to understand what erring is. I know it's a mistype, and I'm. Oh. Okay. Sorry. I got it now. We do not use the file system, or don't have to. We actually just use the yeah. We don't we don't use the Linux file system. So, yeah. We access it directly. I do believe we were around before Scala, so you might be talking about the Aerospike trick, but I won't be pedantic. Yes. Again, though, I don't know if it was a Scala trick or an us trick. I actually don't know who came up with it first. Not Scala, sorry, Scylla. My bad. That was my misspeech. But when was Scylla? I understand what ScyllaDB is. I'm well aware of it. Yeah. That's after Aerospike. It's called the Aerospike trick. It's cool. I'm just saying. We might not be as popular as them. But I mean, you can also go look it up. One second, really quick. I just want to make sure that there is like Aerospike community versus not, and I just want to make sure that I pull up community. Yeah. Okay, we're good. Okay, so yeah, this is public code. Cool. So I can share my screen. So you can go and look. So the Aerospike engine is all open source. Now there's like enterprisey features on top of this, but you can go and look at the actual Aerospike engine. I don't know if it's really common. I'm sorry, I just hit my mic. Hopefully that didn't make a ton of sound. I don't know if it's like super common or not. Like honestly, I don't know. But yeah, it's all here. I dislike GitHub's handling of public versus private repositories. There's no way for me to say I want to only view public repositories. So like I have access to lots and lots of stuff, and I would love to work in like a non-sudo. Like I would love to like on this computer, but my account is sudo, and thus it sees everything, and I really dislike that. I wish that on GitHub I could operate as a non-sudo and then elevate my privileges. That should be the standard across everything, because I want to be able to on stream just go through GitHub, but I don't feel like I can. Maybe I just need to create a second GitHub account. That feels really bad, but maybe that's what I need to do. Maybe that's what I need to do. But I would also love to just drop privileges, because even in a day-to-day, as I am in my company, I have privileges to everything. And I don't like that either. I don't like it where it's like, oh, now I got to tiptoe because, like, you know, when you're a feather, you can ram yourself through a china shop and it doesn't matter. But when you're a bull, you have to tiptoe through everything because, like, you have the power to actually screw stuff up. And so I'd like to operate in feather mode so that I I can move a little bit faster because I don't have to sit there and think of like, oh, is this the, SOC 2 compliant way of doing this? No. In feather mode, I can't do anything outside of SOC 2 compliance. Like I don't need a ticket for. Anyways, I want to be in feather mode. I don't want to be in bull mode. All right, so if that did not, why are we returning okay, value not found? This should never happen. But we should return that. Yep. I would love to be, feather. Just drop privileges. And I just want to operate that way. It is not even like, oh, just for this computer or, whatnot. It's like, no, even on my work computer, I would like to operate under feather mode and yeah. Anyways. And I would even love a feather mode where I can't see private repositories. Like, I mean, I am in lightweight feather. Maybe there's feather, then there's like feather, mouse, and bull mode. Mouse, you can affect stuff. You can affect stuff. These are terrible names. Man, naming is hard. People are not sure what we're talking about, but they definitely know they don't want me in charge of naming. Yeah, I'm actually thinking about a second account. A second account's rough because a second account is rough because let me see. I find a second account rough because it is missing so many things where it's like, oh, now on my second account, I'm not on the Kubernetes project and I'm not on the whatnot, but maybe it's the better way of doing it. I might make a second account. There are also so many settings. Yeah. Also, if I have a second account, then it counts as a second contributor to GitHub with like private repositories, which I do have some private repositories. I know that sounds stupid, but these are the things that go through my head. All right, check the main log. Wait. Get a value for key. Okay, this... Oh, okay. This is fine. We're just going to do this. Yep. Oh. Wait. This is just an interface. You know what we're going to do? What we're going to do here? We just want the ID. Maybe we want the key and value. A trait can have super traits. But the problem with it is you can't do the... You can't... here, let's go to it. if we put my brain might be shutting down. It's past midnight. Yeah, my brain is. I was sitting here and I was like, I know what this is, and I was like, there's a part of me that's saying no, it won't work, and then I'm like, no, it will work. I just am completely blanking. I haven't done that for a long time. I actually just did super traits like 2 months ago for something, and I don't remember. But you know what? It sounds like a great Thursday. I actually think we made a lot of good progress today. We're almost through most of the errors. We have the basic file engine to do it, and now it's just updating the things. I think we're still good on that. Each record is going to be a line. So in theory, in the future, we actually want to do it with a byte offset. That way we can sync to the value instead of iterating over the lines. Because at the moment, we read in the whole file and jump lines, which I believe sync is highly optimized. Obviously, we could like go kernel level and do better, but we're not going to do that right now. This is educational. We're not going to do the hard optimization. You know, maybe we will. Like maybe next year we can like start getting into nitty gritty stuff and being like, all right, let's optimize this thing. And why is this an optimization? That could be cool. But right now we have bigger fish to fry, as in like, can we get it to work? I don't know. You know what? I have one more thing I have to do before I get out of here. I have one more thing I have to do. That's right, the arrow spike trick. I'm not saying that we came up with it. I honestly don't know. I honestly don't know. Don't say that I said that. We probably got it from somebody. It was definitely not me. I do the cloud stuff. There was one thing. Let me jump to. I need to jump into this repo and make sure that the time is right. This repo right here. What we're going to do Thursday morning. It's going to hurt. I'm going to be early morning. Let me see. Did I fork it already? I did fork it. Okay, good. But no, I was going to say, Dirk, I think it would be cool to do some of those like nitty gritty optimizations where you can go through and like, all right, we've done it this way and it works, but we can actually get rid of one of these locks by doing, you know, this. We understand that the processor works this way, and because of that, we can write this unsafe Rust code block that bypasses all of these checks because we know that, you know, some of those things would be really cool. It's not my wheelhouse. I'm not that good. I still can't believe we're HTML and data formats. Okay. What we need to do is go down here, get clone, get remote add. We'll need to jump back over to this one. Ew, gross. Let's do this. rm-f-r Code relay. What is it? $? No. $. Oh, well. There we go. We want, let's see. Go to my fork. Get the, there we go. Now we can do get remote add. Yeah, well, we wanted to copy this one. I always make that mistake. Okay, looks good. Yes. So the only reason I brought that up, Dirk, was there was a certain group of individuals that had to make a certain database work on ARM, which doesn't have fences. AMD 64 does, and there's certain guarantees that AMD 64 gives you. Not just Intel. It's not Intel. It's the AMD 64 architecture that gives you. And those were no longer guarantees on a certain ARM on an ARM thing. But I think it's really cool. And I'm not saying that I want to make this database not work on ARM, but I do think it's an interesting optimization for people that can that we could dig into at some point. Just like actually understand. And this is where like, no, we don't need to all know assembly, but understanding how your processor works can be important if you're trying to actually get the maximum out of it. All right. So let's check this out. So Thursday, I'm going to be doing this. Okay, this is in UTC. 8, 9, 10, 11. UTC to EST. 6 a.m. No, it's not 6 a.m. Wait. It's 11 UTC. I just completely missed that. All right. So I'm going to do this in the morning on Thursday. Yeah, I guess that's like 6 to 9. I'm going to talk to Toggle if I can go, if maybe he can go a little later. Can I start at like 6:30? 6:30 would be amazing. Yeah. This should be fun though. I think I'm going to make a video on this afterwards. We'll see how it goes. But basically, we're all getting a bit of time to write a Rust program, but we don't know what we're writing. I'm going to get some code from ToggleBit, just some random code, and I'm going to take it from there. That is so dang early, though. I'm gonna have to see when Mod Prog is. I kind of would love to stream after him because usually on Thursdays I stream later too. So maybe that evening I will also stream. Yeah, Dirk. I get it. I did get it, Dirk. I might also stream here. I don't know. Not many people are doing twice. I know Toggle is going again. So I don't know. I'm going to ask Toggle about this. Because if I can go again, I'll probably go in the evening again. Because like this is 2 6-hour streams or 2 3-hour streams. Yeah, this would actually end up probably right perfect for me to stream my normal time here. So I might do it in the evening too. We'll see. I'll talk to Toggle about it. Yeah, this is going to be early for me too. All right. You know what I'm going to do, actually? I'm going to... I'm gonna sneak this in there. I'm just gonna straight up 6:30 is still early, but Merrick's time. All right. Let's get this as a PR. All right. Cool beans. Cool beans. All right. Yeah, so hopefully we'll have a lot of fun. I feel like we should have quite a bit of fun. And yeah, hopefully it's just a ton of fun. If in the evening, if I'm not doing the code relay, I will probably work on some of this. Get this database finished. All right, that is it for me tonight. My brain is mostly fried. It's late enough. And I've got to somehow on Thursday wake up at I've got to somehow wake up at 6-ish. 6-ish. It's going to be fun. All right. Have yourselves a fantastic evening. Thanks so much for tuning in and watching. And, you know, let me know in the future if I make changes that you guys don't like or don't think. You know, I'm really trying to make a place where we can all learn and grow together. And that's my goal. I am going to try to make some changes in the future to try helping people join so we can all learn and grow together. But if those changes aren't effective, aren't working, or are counter to that core principle, then let me know, because yeah, that's the goal. All right, have yourselves a fantastic evening, afternoon, morning, and thank you.